Hello, my name is Ethan Wood, and I'm here representing my group presenting our study, Clinical Perspective on Core Outcome Sets in Chronic Kidney Disease Trials, a web-based survey study. Core outcome sets are agreed-upon sets of measurements that allow scientists to compare data between studies. The Core Outcome Measures in Effectiveness Trials, or COMET initiative, seeks to broaden the usage of core outcome sets. Given the high prevalence and severe complications associated with chronic kidney disease, utilizing core outcome sets in CKD research can lead to more effective preventative and therapeutic measures. This study aims to understand the adoption of core outcome sets in CKD research, identify potential barriers and improvements, and provide insights for future strategies to maximize the quality and comparability of CKD trial outcomes. Participants consisted of clinical trial professionals who have been involved in CKD trials over the past 5 years. Investigators reached out to participants via email to distribute a comprehensive web-based survey. The survey, conducted via REDCap, will gather demographic information and assess participant familiarity with core outcome sets in CKD trials. The selection of core outcome sets was informed by the COMET Initiative database. The survey will be open for responses for a duration of 8 weeks, with bi-weekly reminders sent via email to encourage participation. Participants will be required to provide informed consent before commencing the survey. 13 survey responses were received in the first round of responses. 11 respondents had prior awareness of core outcome sets. All respondents with prior knowledge agreed that core outcome sets were either very important or somewhat important. One respondent was using a core outcome set in their current research project. 6 had never used core outcome sets, and 5 had used them in the past. Most respondents reported that a search for appropriate core outcome sets was not conducted for their current research project. Most reported barriers to core outcome set adoption were poor knowledge, difficulties identifying an appropriate core outcome set, and individual preferences. Preliminary results indicate that researchers may be open to using core outcome sets, but a lack of knowledge may be the most significant barrier to their adoption. As you can see, Table 1 highlights some of the data collected in our preliminary findings. It indicates that 11 of our survey respondents had heard of core outcome sets, while 2 had not. However, only 1 survey respondent indicated that a search for an appropriate core outcome set had been conducted, as opposed to 8 who did not conduct such a search prior to beginning their current research. And this bottom section shows that poor knowledge about core outcome sets was the most highlighted barrier to their adoption. Figure 1 demonstrates the data from the bottom of Table 1 that poor knowledge about core outcome sets was the most significant and most often highlighted barrier. In conclusion, data gathering is still in process. We hope to offer insights about how clinical trialists use and comprehend core outcome sets. We hope to find ways to improve core outcome set interest and adoption. These outcomes may promote standardization in clinical core outcome set reporting, ultimately improving patient outcomes with CKD. We would like to acknowledge the survey respondents for participating and the Vassar research team. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me. Thank you.